What if the pattern that keeps sabotaging you isn't a habit, but a question you've been asking unconsciously? In the last shift signal, you remember, your focus doesn't follow reality. Reality follows your focus. But what happens when your focus is trapped inside a loop? A loop that keeps pulling you back into the same fear, the same reaction, the same outcome. Because here's the truth. Every negative pattern starts as a question. Not one you asked out loud, but one you repeated silently, over and over again. Maybe you've asked, why does this always happen to me? What if I fail again? What's wrong with me? Why can't I just be normal? You didn't mean to program yourself, but your brain answered every time. And so the pattern lived on. The problem isn't the answer. The problem is the question itself. You don't need willpower. You don't need another morning routine. You need to ask a better question, because questions are neutral. They open doors or they lock them. Let's make this real. You're preparing for an important meeting. Your chest is tight, your mind is spiraling, and without realizing it, you whisper inside, what if I mess this up again? That one question resets the whole program. Fear, hesitation, self-doubt, they all follow. Here's what Dr. Byron Katie teaches. A thought is harmless unless we believe it. It's not our thoughts, but the attachment to our thoughts that causes suffering. And what is a question, if not a thought with a hook? Next time the pattern shows up, pause. Instead of asking, why am I like this? Ask, what would I believe if I already loved myself? Or what version of me no longer needs this pattern? These aren't just affirmations, they're portals. They interrupt the code, they unlock the upgrade. Let's say you catch yourself in a spiral. Someone criticizes you, and before you know it, you're defensive, hurt, shutting down. Old question, why do I always take things so personally? New question, what truth am I protecting right now? Or what would self-trust do here? And here's another one from Michael Beckwith. Pain pushes until vision pulls. What if the better question is, what is this moment trying to pull me toward? The moment you change the question, the pattern dissolves. You don't fix negative patterns by force, you dissolve them through awareness. You don't need better behavior, you need better questions. Because the quality of your questions determines the direction of your life. Now here's an exercise for you. This week, every time a pattern appears, pause and ask, what's the better question I could ask instead? Comment below, I choose better questions. Subscribe for more shift signals that reprogram your mind and reconnect you to your power. In the next video, I'll show you why the same experiences keep returning and how to shift them for good. Until then, stay focused, stay aware. And remember, you don't heal by judging who you were, you heal by upgrading who you're becoming.